What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. This is the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,100 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. Thank you guys so very much. So, today we are joined by a young lady who is a strategist, copywriter, mentor to so many around the globe, the beautiful Violeta Potter. Hey, Violeta.
Hi, Ash. Nice to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Yeah, I started my morning off with the Jack Canfield talk.
Ooh, sounds good. All right, so let our audience know, where are you from? Where do you represent?
Let's see. I am originally from Mexico and grew up in Southern California. I've been all over the place, lived in San Francisco, Los Angeles, Chicago, my favorite. And now, of all places, I am in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you definitely hopped around. It's good to, have those different influences from different places. Pretty
cool. Absolutely.
As a kid, what was your dream job?
I had two. I always wanted to be a doctor or a veterinarian. And then when I hit high school, actually so free, I wanted to be a fashion designer.
Okay. All right, cool. So what was the inspiration behind you starting your own business?
Well, you see, part of the fashion design, I just knew that I always wanted to create something of my own, something that was me, that represented what I wanted, and more than anything, something that created change in the world.
Right.
And yeah, so after I taught for 5 years, I was like, this is the time. I need to go out and do something. There was nothing like teaching kids and telling them that they could do anything that they wanted. And then me being like, wait, I haven't done what I wanted, So that really motivated me to finally get out there and pursue my biggest vision.
What were some of the first challenges that you faced as you were starting your business?
Well, it's when you're just starting, first of all, it's overwhelming. There's so much information. There's a million possible ways to do it, and lots of influencers or influences telling you the most successful way, the best path, whatever, right? And I let myself get veered by that, actually, just because I was insecure about what I was doing. I was brand new in this world. Nobody in my family had ever done something like this, and and I really wanted to help the struggling entrepreneur, the woman like me who wanted to change her legacy, who wanted to change her family history, and people are telling me, it's like, oh, well, the people you want to serve can't help you. And I let myself get swayed, and I started changing course until it wasn't my vision anymore. So then I had to step back and say, wait, where are we actually going? What are we really building here? And come back to square one.
Wow. And what would you say has been one of your proudest moments as of yet with your business?
Really owning what I really want to do. It was very difficult. I grew up in a time where it was still, you don't talk about race, where you don't, where it's, you learn how to play the game. I'm an immigrant. I wasn't born in this country of my citizenship, so for me, it was just like, you learn how to play the game. You learn how to be palatable. And but I knew that I really wanted to serve and help women of color, BIPOC women. And it was difficult at first. I was like, oh, my God, how can I actually say that? But now I'm so proud to say, I'm like, no, I center the BIPOC experience in my business. I center the woman of color because that is my vision. My vision is to see more women of color in the highest positions of power and leadership and influence. And I'm going to go after that. I'm going to say it boldly, and that is what I do in my business. So that is definitely my proudest moment, to own up to it and say, yes, this is what I'm here to do.
Yes, and that's such a beautiful thing, because I feel as though just women, immigrant or not, we do not get the respect that we deserve. We're majority of the population, and
right.
Women entrepreneurs are really taking over, and it's still that lack of respect that's there. So kudos to you for making sure that women are highlighted. Loving that energy.
Yes.
All Alrighty. So, you guys, we're going to hang tight for 1 second. We're going to take a break and we're going to come back with Violeta and we're going to talk about her co-authoring project. Yes, Women Who Influence. So, you guys can get more information on that and maybe how you can get involved. So, hang tight. We'll be right back. Did you know that some foods can cause weight gain, body aches, and extreme fatigue? These are just some of the symptoms of food intolerance. Well, what is food intolerance? Food intolerance can occur when the body cannot properly digest certain foods. This can result in acid reflux, migraines, and so many other painful issues. How do you find out what foods are causing this irritation? It's easy. Pinner test. With 500,000 satisfied clients worldwide, Pinner test is the #1 way of identifying foods that may be causing discomfort. This simple at-home kit is easy to use with results usually within 2 weeks via email. It's that simple, all right? What are you waiting for? Go visit pinnertest.com and use my special promo code AshSaidIt for your discount today. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. My guest today is Violeta Potter, and we're talking about her being the strategist, copywriter, mentor to so many powerful women and helping to bring up this next generation of entrepreneurs. So, Violeta, let's talk about this co-authoring project, Women Who Influence. Where did that come from?
I just had a great opportunity. You know, I was part of this mastermind and we had a retreat and there was all kinds of different influencers that some I had never heard of, but, you know, they were influencers in their own worlds. And one of them was a woman who wrote her own book, you know, who had this moment where she like something needs to change for my life, and then she knew that she wanted to share everything that she learned because she went through the whole process herself with other women. And I was talking about, this is around the time where I was like really owning up to my vision, and she came up to me and she said, I love your story, I love this vision, I want to tell this story. And she invited me to participate in her project. You know, this is it's actually part of the series. It's the Inspired Impact book series. And so far this is number 3, and each one has become a bestseller. Ours, however, Women Who Influence, was the first international best-selling book in the series. So it's a very proud thing to be able to say that, you know, and yeah, very exciting.
Yes, that's amazing. Kudos to you all. Yes, trailblazing. Loving that.
Yeah, there's nothing like, you know, being able to hand your toddler your book and him looking at it and saying, Mom was on a book, you know, to be able to, that he's going to grow up in a house where I'm on a book, where he knows his mother is an author. And to me, that's, excuse me, that's, you know, different opportunities already for him, you know, different vision of what reality can be. So it's like I'm fulfilling all the things that I set out to do, and it's amazing.
Absolutely. Now, last but certainly not least, what advice can you offer to any woman today that is struggling in a job, in a situation, and she hasn't followed that dream?
What I would say is to come back to yourself and honor yourself, you know. You have a big dream and all of your dreams are valid. And I know that when we're in those situations, it can look so difficult and say, like, how could I even do this? I don't have this. I don't have that. But instead of looking at the I don't, what about what can I do right now? What can I control? What little shift can I make? And even start with, what do I really want to build? Because often we have these big dreams that are just like, ooh, be really successful, and it's just a big, broad, nebulous idea. But what if instead of be really successful, we define what that success looks like, and we actually said, ooh, in 3 years, I want to have whatever thing you want, you know, but like make it specific, and then it makes it easier to work backwards from there and take the smallest step that will get you there. So your dreams are valid. Go activate. You know, you have something to give to the world, and it's time to wake up and give it. The world needs more people who are activated, following their heart.
I love it. Your dream is valid. I love it. That's the title of this show. That's what we're going to title this one, Violeta. That's it. That's done deal. Violeta, thank you so much for joining us today. It has been a pleasure speaking with you and hearing just a little smidgen, a little tidbit of your story. But let everyone know the best way to get in contact with you, your website, and how they can follow you on social media.
Yes, the best way to get in contact with me is on social media. On Instagram, I'm at Violeta Potter, and that's like Violet with an A at the end, Potter like Harry Potter. And the website is violetappotter.com. So those are the two easiest ways. You can find me on Facebook as well, and all Violeta Potter.
Sounds like a plan. Appreciate that so much. And thank you guys for tuning into the show. We appreciate you beyond words. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is way better. Until next time, you guys.